Hey guys, it's Tuesday the 24th and I'm here to do your daily guidance. How are we all today? How are we all doing? I'm looking bedraggled. I've been walked to school this morning. The wind's been in my eyes. I'm making them water, so unfortunately I look a little bit eye-watered this morning. But anyway, today I'm going to be wrapping presents. I do the big wrap before I have to go back to work. Is everybody ready to go back to work next week? I can't believe that has flown again. Another period of isolation that I thought was going to drag like mad has flown by. So I hope you're all ready to go back to work next week. I'm back in the salon on Wednesday. I thought it was going to be Thursday, and Mr. Boris has changed it to Wednesday, so that's amazing. It means we can all get back to making some money. Yay! Right, let's see what we've got for today. What is the message, please? Tuesday, please. What is the message for Tuesday? I don't know who this is for, but I just got something borrowed, something blue. I'm sure that'll mean something to somebody. That's when you get married, isn't it? You have something borrowed, something blue. Right, Tuesday. My mind went then. Tuesday. Go then. Something borrowed, something blue. Somebody trying to find these things. They give me is it a sixpence that you put underneath? I know I had something put underneath my shoe when I got married. A sixpence, I can't remember where it is. Right, what do we need to know? What does everybody need to know today? And ring a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue. I'm sure these are the messages for somebody or for the same person. Ooh. Right. Right, okay. So I do think this ring of roses is about people going round and round in circles. Although I do usually get that from a carousel, which they have shown me after that. So there's something about this ring of roses. Let's just... Right, so... Triumph and success, yeah? Choose wisely. Patience. Passions ignited. So, I get the sense with the ring of roses that there's this, like a group of people going around and round and round in circles, yeah? And it feels like a playground scenario. So if you're in a situation where you're in a group of people and there's backbiting, issues, chit-chatter, people can't agree, it could be a family circle, they're showing me to break the chain of the ring of roses. Yeah, going round and round in circles. It's time to break that chain. It's time to break that chain and be free. There's this feeling as well of going round and round in a circle. So if it isn't that it's a group, if you are going round and round in circles, and you're going up and then you're going down and then you're going up, as in mood-wise, it's time to get off that merry-go-round. It's time to start clawing yourself out of the ground. Can you see how this guy here has put his sword through? Now, swords for me are all about truth. And you know, seeing things for what it is and what's going on. So it's about you seeing your truths and seeing the situations that are arising around you in truth, rather than you know, letting things go round and round in your mind, being made bigger than they actually have to be. Listening to things that are going on around you that could have been blown up out of all proportion. Or things may have been added to certain situations there. For others of you, this is literally about new ideas and new things coming forward for you. It's a lovely card. It is about maybe you going through a period of time where you felt a little bit stagnant, you know, like you've had to claw your way through to get to this new beginning. It is about things becoming more clearer. It's about new successes, new things starting to birth, new things starting to grow. Job opportunities coming in for you, new learning opportunities coming in. I don't know why. I want to say that some of you, and maybe this is because the holidays are coming up, as in Christmas is coming up. You know, some of you are wanting to get things booked and sorted out. That's just come through there. It's like holidays. I am doing this for people all over the world, so whoever obviously at this time can be booking holidays and things like that, and short stays away. I'm not saying like getting on a plane and going, but that will start to come to fruition for some of you. Now, this is moving you on to this. So it's all about choices, about wise decisions. It's about, you know, this is also feels a little bit around in circles. So, you know, it's like, get off that carousel. Stop overthinking things. Stop overworking things. The more you overthink, the more you overwork things, the bigger the problem gets in your head. The bigger... I don't know if I did a post about this yesterday. I've done one anyway. You know, about, it's like getting scenarios in your mind, and you start off here, don't you? And by the time you've finished, you're up here, and you've totally blown it out of proportion. Or by the time someone said something to you, you know, and then it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. It's up here. It's not what was said in the beginning, or in the emotion from the beginning, or it isn't the idea that you had in the beginning. What they're asking you to do is keep the idea. Sorry, I've got my light on because it's so dark at the moment. What they're asking you to do is, can you see how we've got a seed here? This seed is growing up through the mind and it's growing out here. Now, that takes patience. That takes time, yeah? That takes having a dedicated, steady mind. So you have this vision down here, and by the time you get up here, you've still got the same vision, okay? This, for me, is about it going round and round in your head, and you're changing ideas and changing things instead of sticking to the plan and then moving forward with it. Or instead of saying one thing, it's all getting blown out of proportion, and it's becoming something else before you've got to the end product. So from here to here, things have escalated, or things have changed, or, you know, instead of just buying a 2-bedroom house, you're suddenly buying a 3-bedroom house that you can't afford. You know, that sort of thing. Or, you know, you tell a tale here, and by the time you get up here, you're in the hospital, out of the hospital, taken by ambulance, and merely you went in the car. You know, it's that sort of feeling that I'm getting today with these cards. It's like this idea's been birthed, or this conversation's happened, and it's been blown out of proportion by the time you get to the other end. So I just want you all to be very conscious of what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're thinking, how you're projecting your thoughts, how you're projecting your words. It's also showing me that to keep your mind a little bit more settled would be a lot more appropriate for you at this time, because then, you know, you won't be getting, like, you might start with one idea and then your ideas might just like get a little bit too overworked, and then, you know, you're going to be very disappointed. You're not going to get that triumph if you know, you've started off, like I said, wanting a 2-bedroom, then you go for a 3, and then you can't get the mortgage. You know, you're sort of setting yourself up for a little bit of a fall there. Make sure what you're going for at the moment is to your heart's desire, and it's not to anybody else's desire. It's what you want. It's what, you know, what makes your heart sing, not what makes somebody else's heart sing. It's about you doing what you need to do right now. It's about being, also, this is about being a clear channel when it comes to expressing what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Be truthful. Don't overwork your words. Because sometimes you can destroy things yourself by overanalyzing, by overthinking, by being too skeptical. You know, make a simple plan and make that work, and then once that works, move on to the next plan. You know, make it bigger then. You don't have to start off at the top there. You can start off at the bottom and work your way up. Don't be too just be humble is what I want to say. Just be humble in whatever it is you're doing today. Because that's going to get you a lot further. Be honest, be truthful, be humble. Yeah? I do feel like some of you, as I say, are clawing your way out of something here. But, there's the truth there. There's the truth in that sword. And they're asking you to be truthful. They're asking you to pick the right direction. Stop going round and round in circles. Pick the right directions. Keep yourself still enough to be able to pick the right direction. And just don't overwork things. Don't overwork things in your mind. Let the seed grow as it's meant to grow. So make the decision, make the plan, make the thought. Don't deviate. Keep moving on. I also want to say that, going out in all different directions is just going to slow you down. Setting off down one road and then changing your mind and setting off down another road and then thinking, well, actually, that's not going to work and I'm going to set off down another road is going to take longer, than it is if you just plant the seed and go straight forward. And keep on with the idea that you've got. Sometimes when you're going round and round, or you're trying different avenues all the time, it'll take you a lot longer than it would have done if you'd have just stuck to the original plan. Yeah, it does. It feels like, this is here as well. You've got this seed that's growing nice, a beautiful flower, but then you've got this bit spurting off from the side. It's like, oh, well, if I go down this avenue, you never know. It might just work out quicker, or it might just, if I just tell a little porcupine, or I just sort of mislead someone a little bit, then we might get somewhere a little bit quicker, but you're not going to do, Look, this is what you'll get if you do, if you do this right and you stick to the rules and stick to the plans and be honest and everything else, you'll get your material and spiritual prosperity. So you'll get that house, you'll get that job, you'll get that friendship, you'll get that relationship, whatever it is that's going on here. This is really balanced. This is about you looking out. Look how balanced the trees are. The sun's in right in the middle. We're on a balcony here. We're stood right in the middle. Do you know what I mean? Everything. He's got a ring on each finger. He's got a bracelet on each arm. He's looking out onto his wonderful garden, everything that he's managed to grow and nurture, and all in a very balanced way. So yeah, you've got something coming in for you guys, but for some of you, I'm not saying all of you, this is for all of you, it may only be for a few people, but it is about being really honest and truthful and sticking to your goals and sticking to the right pathway, not deviating, not over analyzing things, not over talking things, not making things better than they are, worse than they are. It's about really sticking to the truth of the matter, and whoosh, you're off. And then this will come in for you. You'll go from trying to get out of the ground there to looking over at these beautiful, prosperous avenues. There's avenues coming off there all over. So yeah, there's new things coming up for you there, guys. Right, that's your message. That's your message. I'm sure that's going to make sense to some people. I'll have to listen to that back, actually, because I think there's sort of a few messages in one there for all different people. So do have a great day. Do take care. I'm going to wrap some presents and I'll speak to you all soon. Goodbye.